What's up, gamers? This is your boy Launchpad1412. Excited to be back with some NBA 2K13 gameplay. A plethora of reasons why I'm putting this gameplay on here. One is because this is some solid gameplay. I'm actually going against one of my good friends from high school. He's actually a grade above me. And he played high school basketball. We both play high school basketball on the same basketball team. And really cool guy. Always had my my back as far as whether there was a debate whether I could ball or not. So it's definitely a pleasure playing him. He loves the game just as much as I love the game. So this is my boy Trizzle, from a long time, for a long time. So this is definitely great to put this game up, and we end up having a very good game. So definitely check out the whole game as I'm talking to you guys. The main reason why I'm going to get to that in a second. I also wanted y'all to know that there is going to be NBA 2K13 content on this channel, and NBA 2K content period on this channel, especially when the 2K14 comes out. I'm definitely going to go hard with the NBA 2K14 content, so definitely look out for that. I wanted to get that out the way, let y'all know that. For all the NBA 2K13 fans, I also want to say I was thinking about maybe making a mod player. If you guys want me to make a mod player, I'm a little bit I'm a little on the fence with that a little bit, but I'm thinking about it. So let me know. I'll definitely have some my team gameplay coming up soon. I'm not sure when. I got some games played, but I'm not sure exactly when. I actually got one really good game, almost a classic. I believe that's it. But the main. Oh yeah, let me know if you guys want to see a mod player. I know a lot of people love my player. And I like it too. I just never finish it for some reason. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't finish it for whatever reason. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. Alright, the main reason why I wanted to talk to you guys today was about the NBA 2013 finals. I know I'm a little late, but I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this for a while. I've been wanting to have you guys' ear about this and give you my feelings on the NBA finals. Of course, Heat versus Spurs. It probably would have been more fitting to have the Heat versus Spurs game on here, but I just didn't think it. I actually just thought of that. But this is a good game nonetheless, and both these teams were in the playoffs, so I guess we'll have to roll with that for now. And I thought it was one of the best finals I've seen. Some people say it was rigged and all that. It wasn't rigged. I mean, they had the stuff. Like my man said on the podium, they had the stuff in Game 6. They had the stuff rolling out for the Spurs. They had it rolling out. They was great. Present them with the award, and they was great. They was great win. And then it just a luck of the draw. Miami got a couple bounces their way. Ray Allen hits a three that we'll never forget. And then next thing you know, we're in Game 7. But this is one of the wackiest, one of the wackiest finals I've ever witnessed. So hard to predict. That's what I mean by wacky, as far as it being hard to predict. I usually have a good general idea who's going to win the finals. I actually picked the Spurs to win in 6, which kind of almost happened. And even though what I said was almost true, it happened. It was going to happen in a fashion that I didn't predict. So, this was just one of those series, man. After the first game, I just knew the Spurs. After the first game won, I just knew the Spurs was going to win the series. Not because they won the game, but how the game was being played. I was thinking to myself, if this game is being played like this, all the games, the Spurs are going to win most of these kind of games. Because these are the kind of games the Spurs win. Kind of close-knit, low 90s, mid 80s games. That require intellectual decisions in the last minutes of the game. And those are the kind of games the Spurs usually come out on top with, because of course they're one of the more intellectual teams in the game. Shout out to Tim Duncan, man. 37 and still doing his thing, man. I mean, that performance he put on in Game 6 in the first half I will never forget that. Even though they lost, I'll never forget that performance. I'll never forget that Game 6 game. I don't think anybody will. And let me guys know what you guys felt about the finals. You guys stuff like talking about. Let me know in the comment section what you guys felt about the finals. Game 2, I believe 2, 3, and 4 were blowouts for the most part. I think 5 was a blowout too. Yeah, so that was kind of crazy to have like 4 blowouts, so to speak. And they was just blowing each other out. So then at that point you thought they was gonna go back and forth, which they kind of did. And then Miami ends up winning in Game 7. Game 7 was good. What I always wanted to see from LeBron was just him step up I know some people are saying he has stepped up before. He dropped 29 in Detroit that 1 year to take him to the finals. But this is a different step up. This is a step up in the Game 7 of the NBA Finals. To me, this game, along with LeBron taking the humble pie, to me has certified him as the best player in the world right now. You know, just scores 90 to 88. They need a bucket. You know, his team is up, but they need a clincher. You know, a dagger. You know, one that, you know, a fork in the heart. You know, play, score, bucket, and LeBron brought that. You know, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I mean, I like LeBron though. I like LeBron. You know, I can't necessarily say I'm not a fan of him either. But it was just nice to see that from him. You know, I just hadn't seen that from him. Really, almost. I mean, I just hadn't seen that from him really like that at all. You know, maybe a couple times here and there. But that right there, that's a tough shot to make. But I knew he was going to make it because he was hitting that mid-range shot all game. I said, man, if he comes around that pick and he shoots it, that's probably going to be a bucket. He didn't. If he'd have hesitated, he'd have missed. Usually he'll hesitate. But he didn't hesitate. He took the shot, made it. And, you know, great play on his part, man. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. I'm even proud of him, man, because I'm proud of him because he was the fact that he was able to take that shot with heart, man. He showed a lot of spunk, man. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Y'all want me to nothing against the Heat, but I think the Spurs were a better team. Sometimes you just get some bad breaks, man, and you know that's life. You know, it's not necessarily about the bad breaks that you get. It's about what you do after the bad breaks, as far as picking your head up. Tim Duncan said he's going to play another year. Will the Spurs be back? I don't know. Westbrook should be healthy by this time. Hopefully my Thunder can get in there somehow. Maybe we can get a draft pick that'll help, you know, solidify a third or fourth scorer. Who knows? You know, you got the Clippers. They got Doc Rivers now. You got, oh man, Grizzlies could get somebody, snatch somebody, and come up. And, you know, you never know. Utah Jazz is a young team coming up. You got the Denver Nuggets, that's always decent. You got Golden State right here, who I thought was going to beat the Spurs. Want me to be honest, I thought it was going to be Golden State versus the Grizzlies in the Western Conference Finals. But well, of course, I thought we were going to go, but you know, after the Grizzlies had beat us, I kind of thought, you know, they were going to go. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of my thoughts in a nutshell about the final. But man, shout out to LeBron James, the Miami Heat, and the Miami Heat fans. So shout out to y'all, man. Much love, much respect. Let me talk about this game a little bit. Like I told you guys, this is one of my, you know, this has been my friend for a long time, man. Real cool guy, man. I could just, you know, remember him staying up for me, man. When you know, a lot of people, you know, didn't think I was that good, man. To be honest, you know, and I always knew I was that good. And he always just from the jump, you know, from the jump when he didn't even know me like that. You know, just always stood up for me. I remember being on the playground, of course, and he was standing up for me. Even at the high school, you know, it's different when you're at high school than you on the playground, of course, because, you know, people could change their personality. You know how that goes. But, man, he always, you know, stuck with me. But as far as this game, man, as you can see, he's going to get the victory here. I think he beats me by 9 points, man. Carmelo comes in with a solid 16-point game. I think he played a better all-around game to me this game. As I shoot that three with my man, that's like he's like the second person on the bench, you know, second to last person on the bench. But yeah, I played a good game though. I think I had 19 with the boy. I can't think of the boy's name off the top. I had 19 with Stephen Curry. And he also had 7 assists. I had a very solid Stephen Curry-like game, even though I could have been more efficient. I think I was 8 for like 21 or something like that. And I had a very solid Klay Thompson game. You know, he had 16 points. He had a couple assists, couple boards. Andrew Bogut had a double-double. So, I mean, I played a solid game. I think he just played a better all-around game. I think I was still kind of getting my feet wet, so I hadn't played the game in a while. And he definitely passed the ball around to his teammates more. So, you know, shout out to my man Trizzle, man. You know, my boy Trizzle 30. I believe that's what his tag is. And this is the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the NBA Finals. If you guys have any questions for me about basketball, period, or you want to know how I was in high school, this or that, and anything, just let your boy know, man. This is your boy. Shout out to my boy Trizzle again. 1412, and I'm out.